Is it one of your crazy names? You got a crazy name?
Ancient Chinese secret.
No, dude. You got any big dogs you want to shout out before we really get into it? Big dog shout outs up front.
Yeah, dude. I want to shout out Snow Roach on Instagram. I don't know if I'd ever met him in person before, but I met him at the Independent last week at Sam Talent's show. And he's a cool guy on Instagram who is basically just promoting the local comedy scene. He makes trading cards of comics. So he told me that he made one for us, for Chinese Rocket Force, and he was going to give it to me next time I see him. So
if we're shouting out the big dog, hang on, I got something from Snow Roach right here.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Hang on, it's in a folder. I'm still unpacking.
Wait, do you have a Louis Michael trading card?
Not quite. No, he. So it's. I'm just gonna shout him out. We can shout out his first name, right? Ty.
Yeah, Ty.
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, whatever.
Tyler also listens to us on the way to work.
Yeah, dude. Everybody listening to us on the way to work. Just know Johnny's doing fine and also has to go to work in the morning and listen to us. I'm struggling. But anyways, no, check this out. For those of you that watch the pod, Big Dog made this before I left for the Windy.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's a nice, sick little collage of some dope shows.
Oh,
like that rules. And then
what a sweetheart!
Yeah, dude, the guy absolutely rules. He subscribes to my personal Patreon. It's just him and another guy. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Three of us are besties. And
he
then, got this Sam Talent signed Sam Talent card.
Oh, that's sweet. That's so cool. Yeah, he showed me his same cards. He had a bunch of different kinds. But he got one signed by Jacob when Jacob headlined Detroit House of Comedy. And then he said he made some for us, like some Chinese Rocket Force ones. So
yeah, dude.
we're in the big leagues.
Shitload when we finally rename the pod to Comedy Rocket Fuel.
Yeah, Chinese Rodent Force, whatever we gotta.
That's the best spin-off card we can have.
We should do a Chinese Rodent Force card. I'll ask if he takes commissions.
If we did, we should do a Chinese Rodent Force episode. That one you have to pay $100 for, and you get to listen to it one time. No slur alerts to cover up anything we say.
No slur. Well, might as well just call it the anti-Semitic episode. That's kind of.
It's not the voice I was going to do. I was going to really lean into when people hear, because I've been learning tons of new people, and they're like, oh, is it Louie or Lewis? And I go, well, my best friends call me Rui Micro.
And they back away slowly.
They go, oh, no. This Dog. The classes at Second City right now, hilarious, because, like, let's just say it's very politically correct at the Second City right now, which is fine.
Yeah.
However, I'm just thinking of some of the stuff we say here, and I go, ooh, boy. Like, all right.
I think we're speaking truth to power, and we're punching up.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
What either of those things meant, I would agree even more. But I'm with you, because that's what I do. When it's you and me, and the homies, and the lady homies, and the homies in between, ride or die. End of the world, dude. I'll back you up. You say some real out of pocket shit, and until we are alone in a car, and I go, Johnny, what the fuck was that? I'm all gas for you, dude. You be dying on a hill. I'm gonna be right next to you. Be like, this is not the hill I would have picked, but all right.
We're dying to this podcast should have been called The Hill, and we're dying on it.
The hills we die on.
Hey, do you recall last week? Because I don't remember anything I say on this podcast, and I don't go back and listen.
Yeah, I get about 2 or 3 texts a week out of context about something we said. I go, yeah, did I say that? I'm like,
so I know, dude.
Me a lot.
Lisa Green scared the shit out of us. I remember. I was like, what did I say? I was so scared. Last week, right after the election results came in, Brett Mercer posted, we're going to find out this week when our favorite podcasts record. And I was like, oh, that's fun. That's good. That's because we came out Thursday after the results were out, and we were giving our predictions. But do you remember what you predicted in that episode?
I was very vague and not. I said if the Democrats won, that the abortion thing would be a bigger issue. I remember thinking that.
Yeah.
And then I was dancing around the issue that I definitely thought that the fellow was going to win. But no, I don't remember what the hell I actually predicted.
Yeah. Neither do I. I think I said it's going to be close. I said it was going to be close, but I don't remember what I said it was going to be.
I'm going to say what we couldn't say before. I think both of our gut reactions were diarrhea for the dog.
Yeah.
I hate it, but I was like, nah. I don't know, man.
I think I don't think I outright said it's going to be a Trump win because I didn't want my lib friends to have a bad day. I was like, enjoy your time in the sun, boys.
I was walking, it's when... Because us as staunch independents, middle of the road purple guys.
Straight centrist, dude.
Our politics and our erect weens, the same color, deep purple, like the band. Hush up about it now.
We believe in welfare programs, and we're also racist. So,
and I will support those welfare programs with a loaded gun. and I will say to every First Amendment guy, you can say that. But you are going to have to deal with the repercussions.
Just keep it.
Hey, everybody, I hope you feel safe. And to feel safe in America now, everybody go ahead and pull your guns out and point them at everybody.
Just keep them pointed at all times.
No, I don't know. I do feel like as a nation, it felt like the quiet conservative voters. We're walking their liberal friends down to the river.
Doing a little
telling them,
mice and men.
think of the minorities' rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You do. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I had a bad feeling. I had this feeling in me. I'm like, he might win. And then as it was weird, I kind of predicted she would win, but as it was coming in that he would win, that he was winning, I was like, oh yeah, of course. Listen, like, I just kind of hit me. I was like, yeah.
It's fucking old news, dude. What job do you want in our new dictatorial future? Because I got to tell you right now, if you want to keep and stay a teachy, you're going to have to get used to whooping kids' asses again.
Get used to it? Buddy, I'm already there.
I was going to say, I hope every teacher's okay with being a music teacher for a few weeks because y'all going to be tuning up some kids, my God.
Well, I saw Trump was like, how we're going to fix the education system. We're going to, he was like, we're going to bring prayer back to schools and we're going to fire any teacher who doesn't do it. And a bunch of my colleagues were like, how dare he? I'll never do that. And I was like, I gotta keep this job. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'm like, do you think I believe in everything I teach now? I gotta, dude. I gotta teach these kids that like Edgar Allan Poe was cool. I don't know. That's fine. I'll tell them. I'll preach. I'll have them pray.
I never learned he was cool.
Yeah. It's in the
depressed.
It's in the AP playbook. Is that he?
Right, yeah.
He married his 13-year-old cousin, and that was pretty sick, actually.
Yo, what? Apo?
Yeah, Apo, dude.
She was 13?
Yeah.
Yikes, dude.
There's no heroes left, man. This guy.
Like the Raven was actually the good guy.
the Raven was Chris Hansen.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and take a seat?
Why don't you take a seat over there? He's like flapping his.
Oh my God, dude.
Did
How
you?
old was Edgar Allan Poe at the time? That matters.
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
know.
If he was also 13, it would be one thing. But
Sure, but I have me thinks he was in his mid-40s.
also not discounting the fact that it was his cousin. That's kind of a valuable thing to hold on to there.
I would argue that it makes it worse. I would say if old depressed Eddie, if old Edgar was at the old family reunion trying to clean up, ew, dude. I've got this book of sad poetry. Whose daughter is that? Like, ew, dude.
Which of my uncles' daughter is that?
I'll get you back.
This is for all the. This is for not coming to my NHS induction ceremony. I'm going to fuck your daughter, Uncle Bob, and I'm gonna marry her.
But in that order.
There's nothing you can do, bitch. I wrote the Telltale Heart. I can fuck whoever I want. I like that idea of like the guy who writes little gothic short stories is like a rock star at the time. Like just how did you even publish? Did you just toss your manuscripts out onto the street and just go like, "Yes, pussy, give it to me. I'm a writer."
I guess. I don't know, man. Like without technology, I'm like, how did anybody get it back in the day?
Oh.
Turns out they went places and did terrible things sometimes.
Turns out all they had to do was stay home, you know?
Well, there was also a lot of courting, you know?
Yeah.
That whole thing where my friend
courting.
thinks you're hot. Methinks your friend doth make my members stand at the rigid. It's like, oh, all right.
You had to go through this whole Oscar Wilde rigmarole just to say, I want to have sex with you.
But when it
that
happens,
sucks.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. A lot of...
The lambskin broke again. Whoops. Dude, I can't imagine old dick bags made out of guts, literal sheepskin intestines, and like, yeah, no, I know you don't want to get pregnant. How about I shove my erecti into this goat intestine, and then we go to work with that? And yeah, how's that sound? Does that
Oops.
sound like a good night?
The ghost intestine has ripped. What will we name our 11 kids?
It's nuts, dude. So, okay, let's talk about the big scaries now, because we got the LGBTQ plus communities.
Oh, who's scared?
Pretty bummed. Ladies.
They're bummed. Ladies.
Immigrants.
Latinos are having the party though. Like those.
Yeah, half and half on that.
Latino guys they're chilling.
It's kind of nuts about like it's kind of silly right now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh shit, could get really bad soon. You know
Could, yeah.
What I mean? Like people in, I will say, people here, and I think in bigger cities, are, I don't know. It seems like there's just going to be like bastions of almost like old city states where they're like, fuck that federal law, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be weird to see if the federal government actually steps in, which I think Trump might be crazy enough to actually do that. Because you know how, like, pot is still federally illegal?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the FBI and other agencies aren't, like, busting down dispensaries?
Yeah.
I feel like for maybe some of Trump, and if the 2025... Is that what it is? Project 2025?
Project 2025, yeah.
Okay. I feel like if they're actually, like, full bore on that, as the example being for like whatever they want done, they would break into the dispensaries. Like they would. I don't know.
Maybe, but also Trump has said, and I do take him at his word, as I always do.
Yeah. Fellas
He said
lied.
He said he's pro weed, that he's pro legalizing weed.
No,
so
I'm just using that as the example. But if it's like abortion clinics or
sure, yeah,
anything else where it's like, oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
using it as the example of right now, like. Federally, marijuana is illegal, but the DEA and the FBI aren't really like kicking in the doors of dispensaries.
Fellas, get those sheepskins ready.
Get them sheepskins ready.
Stock up.
If you want a bus again, fellas, you voted to sheepskin up. You got to sheepskin up.
As the maybe is the whole pro-life movement from the Trojan lobby? Like Trojan has their own lobbyists in DC going like, don't let abortion be a thing.
Dog, you know the deeper side of like Catholics.
Oh yeah, they don't even want condoms.
Yeah, they don't even want condoms. You're not opposed to spill your seed, John.
The good Lord said that raw dogging feels better.
Yeah.
It's all just about how it feels.
And I quote from the book of Isaiah, the Lord said, "Oh God, yeah, that does feel good. That's the stuff. That's what you guys are doing? Yes, please."
I believe it was Paul the Apostle.
The Lord said, twice on Sunday.
It was Paul the Apostle who said, "Oh my God, I'm never going to use one of those again. This is what I've been missing."
Yo, dude, who's in the cave? Oh, that's just old John. What's he doing? Oh, John the Revelator? Oh, he's bussing. Who's that a bussing? John the Revelator gonna fill these cave walls up.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
Did you hear that? So Kamala is still. They're asking people for money still. Because they went bankrupt, like they're in debt because of all the money they spent on nothing. Like,
right.
They built a new Call Her Daddy set in a hotel. They paid Oprah like $1 million.
Whole new set?
Yeah, just for one episode. They paid Oprah like $1 million to endorse her. I didn't know you pay celebrities to endorse you, which blows my mind. I didn't know that was a thing. I always thought they did it because they wanted to.
It should be illegal.
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm like, that feels illegal.
Yeah.
That feels illegal. Yeah.
It feels so illegal that a bunch of like, you know, a bunch of like poor gay kids.
I'll say you're cool for
Dude.
money.
Oh man, a bunch of these like poor gay kids and women sent their money to Kamala Harris, and then she just gave it all to Oprah. That blows my mind.
Dude. Well, you know, O-Dog needs that money more than ever.
She does, yeah.
She's trying to get it on them tax breaks. Can you imagine taking oodles of cash to endorse somebody who wants to tax you at a higher level? And then getting all that money, and then the guy who's in the billionaires club with you is like, "I'm not taking your money."
But the thing is, most of the Democrats don't even want to tax them that much. They're like, they're like, "Don't worry, you and me, we're cool." I'm talking about the other guys. Yeah. They do that.
I've never once worried about being like. The people who are complaining about the tax bracket thing, I get it.
Yeah.
Give me a lot of money and I will be in the same boat. But I'm like, man, the majority of the country can't fathom being like, well, if I make over $250,000 this year, then they're going to take upwards of 33 and a repeating 3% over my dead body. And it's like most people are thousands of dollars in debt. Most people have opposite money.
Well, do you remember in when Trump was doing the whole Stop the Steal thing, he was asking for money from people to like help beat them in the court in 2020, and you had like these like poor decrepit Ohioans dying from opioids, sending their last $750 to Donald Trump so he could get into office, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that's a grift. Like that's so evil." And then here's Kamala Harris after losing the election saying, "Hey, can you please, I owe Oprah money. Can you send me money?"
John, it's fun that you do bring this up because not for nothing, I'm just putting this out there to anybody that might listen to us. If any of our listeners are actually going into credit card debt to subscribe to our Patreons anyway, don't do that. Don't do that.
I was going to say, good for you, Patriots.
No, yeah.
Join the cause.
Here's the thing. Still a free country, so you can do it. But just know that in my heart of hearts, I will not give it back.
Hey, I'll tell you what. This isn't a grift. If you give us money to our Patreon, we'll get Kamala in office. We'll take care of it.
Well, hey,
we got this, dude. Hey,
are we ever starting the CRF Patreon? Are we gonna do that?
I'm for it. Maybe we should pawn it over to our producer Sean Murray.
I was gonna say executive producer Sean Murray.
Yeah,
we gotta get that going so we can get that guy paid. And then I have got to start doing the editing again. Because everybody's like, where are those clips at? We're like, I fucking, if you could believe it, things have been rough over here.
Hey, we're like Tylenol. You got to take us in one big gulp. We're not giving you little snippets of the pod. You got to take a whole episode at once down your throat.
We're not responsibly used prescription drugs that have an extended release. We're a Zim Zam, get to your brain and get out type of podcast.
In fact, I think we should take the pod off of Spotify and make it only viewable on desktops on YouTube, so you have to sit and watch it.
See who the real fans are.
That separates the boys from the men right there, guys.
I would argue it isolates, just the men are listening at that point.
It's just Snow Roach at his kitchen table.
Dude, if Snow Roach had his PC in the car listening to us, out of control, top fan of all time. Which,
He's
by the way,
best.
Snow, don't do it.
Don't do that, Snow.
Don't do that.
Please, Snow. Anyway, so the point of this is, please send some money to Kamala. She's really hurting right now.
Yeah, we can do.
Well, I saw.
Go ahead.
Well, I saw that she also she hit it. She was like, and here's how I learned about this. That there's this going on because our good friend Garrett Elzinga from GR. He made a post about the current political climate as he does, and somebody commented, "The election's not over yet," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard about this," and I was like, "What is this?" And I found out. When Kamala asks for money, she's pointing out that it's because they're trying to pay for recounts in some of the swing states. And I think that's evil, and she should go to jail for that, personally.
I mean, that's like if you're within a couple thousand votes.
Right. That's if it's like a slim margin.
I'm like, dog, it's like 4 million.
Hey,
I mean, like, overall.
Subscribe to the Patreon. We'll find those votes. All right, we'll find those votes, guys.
If Kamala Harris called you and I up right now, like, boys, I need you to find me 4 million votes, and be like, hold on, I'm gonna ride the train all day. Dog, I did experience my first. Oh, I think that person's pissing or shitting next to me.
At home?
Yeah. No, not at the train. It was
at the comedy club? Oh, okay.
In a moving vehicle.
I see.
A public transit moving vehicle. And I will say this. Some of the seats have like that old bus fabric on them. Mm-hmm. And any kind of upholstery for massive transportation, I think, is a bold strategy.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it should always be easily spray-a-downable surface. Because let me tell you, people think walls and buildings have memories. Definitely upholstery has memories. Stinky, sticky memories. Where I'm like, oh, no, the goo. The goo is activated.
I've been there. I've gotten on a bus where there's like carpet, and I'm like, "Oop, ambitious guys."
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What are we doing?
It's gonna last one winter, and then it's fucked forever. Just permanently kind of mushy. It's just But I will say, like, most of the time, I'm still pretending I'm a cyberpunk character having fun, like skittering around the city at night,
like Blade Runner.
Yeah, exactly. Last night, the doors of this train opened up, and this stink cloud hit me immediately. I was like, this isn't cyberpunk anymore. I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, but, hey, in some ways, that is cyberpunk.
I mean, tell you what, Like, you can't beat them, join them. If I had to piss, they'd be like, when in Rome.
Just pissing, going like, I bet Spike did this in Cowboy Bebop. I'm sure.
Yeah. Dude.
He had to piss.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Be like, hey, see you out there, space cowboy. Cock in a bottle, just dripping a yellow piss.
That's word for word something a schizophrenic homeless guy would say while he's pissing outside.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, nothing separates us from them.
Not much. I'm probably about 3 bad days away from being like, I could join the ranks. I'd enjoy shouting at put together people in public.
Here's the thing, you've already bought some comedy real estate. In the homeless community, you're a nobody, so you're gonna have to start from the bottom. You're gonna be a homeless open micer, is what you're gonna be.
No, I know. I'm gonna be starting all over again. I have to wait to shout at the good spots. I mean, I don't know.
You're looking at a homeless guy screaming in an alley like, oh, who books that? And they're like, oh, no, dude. You got to scream around town for a while before you get in that alley.
Yeah. You have to be dog, it's out of control. I was wondering when it was going to happen, so I was like gearing up for it. And then when it hadn't happened, I was like, I guess it's not that. And right when I had that thought, I was like, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, dude. But that's the city.
Oh, dude, I love this. I was there. I texted you. I didn't get time to see you because I was there for literally like one night over the weekend. For my brother Nolan Mockney.
Does your brother live here now?
He doesn't. Just my sister lives there, but my family arranged for all of us to go there and celebrate my brother's birthday. And we went to this Wagyu place where it's like all you can eat Wagyu. Dude, I got annihilated.
No, I know the spot. I was outside shouting.
Oh, that was you. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks good.
Just tapping on the window.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Chicago experiences. I was walking by or I was trying to get into a Dunkin' Donuts, and there was like a homeless guy with a backpack right outside, and he's trying to come in, and they push him. They physically push him back outside, and they go, "You can't come in here. Last time you were in here, you smoked in the bathroom. You're not allowed in." And the guy's like, "I'm not gonna smoke in the bathroom again." As he's like pulling a pack of Marlboros out of his pocket, and they're like, "No, sir, we know you're going to. You can't come in." And he's like, "All right, well, can I get an everything bagel?" And they're like, "Sure, just wait there." And they're like, they go inside, and then he just starts reaching for the door again. And they come back out. They're like, "Sir, you're not going to get your everything bagel if you come inside." And I think he got it. He was a good sport. He waited. He smoked outside, had his bagel.
I mean, real recognize real. You got to do what you got to do sometimes, man.
Yeah, man. That guy was...
Hey, I can't bust them up too bad. You ever smoked a Marbor Red in a Dunkin' Donuts bathroom? Talk a few things in life.
It hits like crack, that experience.
Dog, which is insane because that's probably also where they do their crack.
What if we called this podcast "Smoking Marlboro Reds in a Dunkin' Donuts Bathroom"?
All right, that's the titular line there.
That one that's the titular line. Yeah, that one rolls off the tongue
right now. So
yeah,
I remember it.
That's smart. Hey everybody at home, this is how the sausage is made right here. You're seeing some behind the scenes action. How we come up with their titles.
It's so bad. It says Smoking Marbo Reds and Dublin Donuts.
You're gonna read this later like, what were we thinking? Did we talk about Ireland?
Marbor. Hey, did you get that text?
Yeah. Smoking Marbor Reds in a Dublin Donuts.
That might have to be. Uh-oh, looks like a new title just came out.
A second title has just hit the podcast.
Mr. President, we have to get you to a secure location so you can finish the episode. Imagine some Gen Z president in the future is just listening to a podcast with grade schoolers as the next World Trade Center attack happens.
Oh God! Can you imagine Trump, like, learning about the next 9/11? Like, the picture of them whispering in his ears. He's like,
Bad?
Like him is that bad? That's what he'd be. He'd be like, sir, they just attacked the World Trade Center. Okay, that's not good, right?
Not good. Well, I guess we'll see. Because was it you that was telling me that one of his sons, like, immediately broke a Newsweek article about how Hamas was like, we sue for peace or whatever, and it was like a tabloid journalism.
Oh, I don't think I sent you that.
I don't know. It could be disinformation.
Well, I saw, King of the Brains, Joe Rogan. He posted right after Trump won. Rogan posted like an article, and it was like Hamas calls for peace or something like that. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, well, look at that!" Like as if the war in Gaza is now ending. And it was like, all you got to do is click on it and be like, "Oh no, they're just saying, hey, please give us peace, or else more people are gonna die." Like, it's not like they just laid down their guns like, "Oh, Trump's in. All right, back off, guys."
He's
Sorry.
Kill us now. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. It does feel like because Trump is kind of a fucking wackadoo in how he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna end these wars. Everybody is kind of like, oh shit, like, trying to do their end game strategies early.
Everybody's like, I hate listening to the liberal, like, kickback from this. Like, everybody, when you hear people like raging against third party voters, you know, they're like, I get it. Like, if you vote third party, yeah, they're not gonna win, whatever, you know. But then, like, these people are coming in just like, oh, fucking third party voters cost us the election. It's like, no, the Democrats there's all these people that like want to still suck Kamala's dick and be like, oh, but she ran a great campaign. It's like, evidently she didn't. Dude, yeah, Jill Stein beat her in Dearborn.
I was about to say, yeah, Dearborn, Michigan overwhelmingly voted for Jill Stein.
Yeah.
You look at that,
I wonder why. I wonder what that could have been about.
Yeah, it's like, good Lord. Also, like, I don't know. I think we talked about this last week. It's like, yeah, you could lie for longer. You're a fucking politician.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'm gonna stop the genocide. That's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't she? She didn't even have the good grace to lie about it. You know.
Yeah,
well, honestly,
fucking lie.
If you ask me, and maybe this is me getting conspiratorial, I don't think the Democrats really care about winning. You know, I think they want to act like
acted like it. Yeah.
Well, I think they want to act like they're putting up a good fight, because you need to make people think that there's an opposition to what's happening. But I don't think. I mean, at the end of the day, they're trying to please the same people, you know, and I don't think. I think it's all like a. Hey, it would be nice if we won, but if we don't, things are gonna be fine for us. We still need our villains, you know. But
right.
I don't know. I think this one, I'm really excited for the post-Trump, like, politics, like what that's gonna look like, you know. Because politics now are like, are you pro or anti-Trump, and it's so annoying.
All right, let's keep the conspiracy train going, because I love the make-believes. You think he's going to be done after his second term, or you think he's going to try and pull some bullshit? You think we're actually I'll put it to you like this. Do you think we're actually going to get the empire here? Because some people are talking about that.
Look, I know I come from a place of privilege, as the kids say.
Poland?
Yeah, dude, I'm Polish. Did I tell you I'm from a Polish dynasty? Look up King Augustus Mockney. I'm like I'm Polish royalty. I can always go back. But
I'm sure they'll be like, this guy is us.
I genuinely don't.
Eastern Europe.
I don't know. All this talk about like this is the last election. I don't know. I don't think so.
From both sides. Both sides were talking about how if their person lost, it would be the last election. Because the Republicans were talking about how, Kamala was never in a primary. They ousted Biden and then put her in, and then she was, the presidential candidate. And so people were talking about, like, they're just doing within the party coup politics. You going to get that? You gonna get that, John? John, someone's... Hello, McFly. McFly.
I know who it is, and I want them to walk away.
Oh, no. Is it one of your crazy names? You got a crazy name? I can't be quiet. I don't have to be quiet, dumbass. I'm very far away. I could shout right now, dude. This is incredible. Do you need me to call the cops? I can call the cops still. But because I'm out of district, I would have to call the non-emergency line and be like, no, this is an emergency. I just don't live in your guys' operating system. But you guys know that I was almost going to tell the internet where you live. All right. So, hang on. For those of you that don't know, Johnny's got a couple crazy neighbors. One with massive jugs that he's totally not into. One that's crazy, like actually got some issues, which is the one I'm thinking is knocking, because there's no way Johnny would hush up for jugs. And then the third one has got to be, God, I can't remember the third one. You guys had that crazy dude living in your like storage facility for a little bit. But anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Just whispering in. What are they calling now? You keep putting your finger up like it's just, if you don't want to hear what I'm saying, take your earbuds out. I thought we were having fun library laughing. All right, now I'm trying to listen. For those of you listening at home or driving to work still, John's doing that thing where when somebody's at your front door and you pretend you aren't home, but they know you're home.
All right, we're good. We're good. I can talk.
Why don't you go look through the peephole thing?
No, we're good. We're good. We're fine.
Look through the peephole?
Hey, we're talking about the election or something. Do you want to go?
No, I get it, but no, this is great podcasting. Now you gotta fucking whisper talk. You gotta be all, hey, live from the attic, everybody. It's Annabelle Johnny Mockney.
No, it's fine.
You have to understand, Mr. Doosel. Dude, I would go look through one of those peephole things to see if they were still there, but I got bad intrusive thoughts that there's always going to be a gun right there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Like, I see you.
Yes.
As soon as they see the black.
They see the black. Yeah, you're screwed. Yeah, no, I don't even use that peephole. I'm going to make a second peephole.
You got a periscope?
No, I should. Oh, that'd be smart.
Cool. Old school.
That's good.
Periscope.
Hey, in these times of trouble, we gotta improve our security.
Hang on. Sometimes there ain't no school like the old school. If somebody's knocking like that, you got you go. I'm having a rough day. Go away. Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Go away. Like,
I'm sorry,
grumpy guy. I'm not taking your quest today. Energy.
Anyways, I'm sorry if you have to. You probably have to trim some of that. I feel like
no, we're not trimming any of that.
Oh, okay.
What we just did is there's a very high likelihood in the next 4 years that a lot of our friends are gonna have to hush up when there's knocks at the door, like, "Hey, who's in there?"
Yeah.
We're looking for people again for the first time in a while.
We're rounding people up for some reason.
Taking them places. We're like, where are you taking them? We're like, it's none of your concern.
I wanted to sincerely answer your question. My answer is no. I don't think Trump's gonna stay any longer. I think I don't know. Everyone's doing that. It's the last election thing. I don't know. I don't think I'll believe it when I see it. but I'm not taking that bet. But yeah, no. Which is interesting. What you're saying is like the Democrats are like, oh, democracy's on the ballot and like democracy's in danger, and it's like they haven't had a real primary since 2008. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Elon Musk said that about the Democrats, right? And then
did he? Oh, well, I guess Elon and I see eye to eye. Down the line, we agree.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like,
my robot truck.
because like Obama was the incumbent in 2012. 2016, they gave it to Hillary. 2020, they screwed over Bernie with the Bloody Monday thing.
Didn't they?
You know,
they also kind of screwed him over in 2016.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
There's all that superdelegates nonsense, and
right.
Yeah.
I feel like if Bernie would have won, I don't know. You think Bernie could have beaten Trump?
I think he could have, because like I'm telling you firsthand, I know a lot of guys, and Joe Rogan is like one of those types of guys. But like I know a lot of these guys in person that were Bernie guys during the primary, and then they were Trump guys during the general. And I know like to some of the liberal minds out there, you're like, I don't know how I can compute that, but like in like a Midwest type of place, that makes sense. Totally makes sense, right? We get it. Like I'm not gonna say it's smart, but I get it, you know.
No, well, it's just like the broad strokes appeal, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, it's like, and Kamala saw that there was like this kind of populist energy around Trump, or you'd think she saw it, but then instead she like surrounded herself with like the Cheneys, like the most evil people in the history of the world, and the literal definition of the establishment, you know.
That was kind of nuts that Democrats were talking about, you know, the endorsement from Liz and Dick Cheney. And like, we are talking about Dick Cheney, the guy that we all kind of agree got us into one, if not two, mired up wars for the sake of financial gain. Yeah,
Dick Cheney, who's responsible for the greatest, like, most devastating conflict of the 21st century. Like, the most evil man that we've allowed to live. Like, a man who deserves to die. And we're just like... We're just like, oh,
Adam McKay movie about him.
Yeah, Vice. Yeah, with Christian Bale.
Yeah, the monologue at the end where like Cheney tries to justify everything he did.
Yeah,
is kind of insane.
It's so good. I saw that movie on Christmas Day with my family when it came out. I remember we went to the theater, and it was so funny because my sister didn't really know anything about Dick Cheney, so she thought it was like this nice biopic about like a historical, like a guy. And then she told me, she was like, at the end of it, she was like, I was like wondering, like, when's he gonna be good? She was like, I thought this is gonna be an inspiring story. I was waiting the whole time for him to do something good, and he never did.
Well, you see, you sweet child, he's always been good. That's the moral of the story.
He was good since the beginning.
Yeah.
This is a pro Cheney pod now.
I mean, everybody else sees a twisted up, mangled leg as you're hanging wire, and what do? You get back to work. You know?
Here's my idea. I'm gonna run for office as an evil neocon who starts wars, but I'm Asian, so I'm gonna get the liberal vote, and my name will be Dick Chinky, and.
No, I gotta tell you, every episode, I think we do max out your race card. We're gonna get a call from the bank again, being like, "Hey, fellas, I'm listening to the episode. A lot of fun. Dude, just want to let you guys know you're over your social credit again. So maybe dial it in." So
you're right.
I do see that John is the main name on the card. But it looks like Lou's made a couple of purchases with it as well.
It is.
You are not going to get those points back.
Do you think if somebody looked at the two of us, they would guess that I'm the one who does that more? I'm the one who's more of a hack edgelord than you are?
Well, first of all, that's not true. I just know I can't say it.
You're the hack. I'm the edgelord.
I'm thinking it. You're merely the mouth of Lou. I'm the eye in the tower looking around and like, Johnny, say it. And then you're riding around on a horse, all mouth, no eyes, going, I can say it.
Yeah, dude. I'm your id.
Dude. Exactly. I'm your quo pro.
Id quo pro, yeah, dude.
It's a stretch.
That's the level that we're dealing with on this podcast.
Moronic.
No corrections.
No.
I think we should get like a really evil guest on here and just nod along to everything they say. I think that'd be good for us.
Oh, we've been trying to get Bakar on for years. I hope he texts me again, dude. He was texting me the other day about the you got to go out and vote, otherwise the guys with tucked in T-shirts are gonna win.
Did I ever tell you about the dress code when I lived in Mississippi?
No, as a state or for the school?
When I lived in Mississippi, I don't know if it was a state or city rule or what, but in our school, in Corinth Middle School or Corinth Junior High, wherever I went, we had a dress code where the boys had to tuck in their shirts all the times and wear belts, but there was nothing else. There was no rule about like dress shirts or collars or anything. So it was just like the dumbest looking guys because we like tucked our T-shirts into our shorts. And that's how we looked all the time, and it's like you look at the pictures of us, and it's like you look considerably worse. Like I don't understand what the angle was for us to like not have any girls that liked us or something.
I mean, that'll do it. You tuck a T-shirt in, friend. You're saying a lot without saying it.
Yeah, if you're tucking a T-shirt and you don't have anything above it, like if it's an undershirt, fine, you know, good actually. It kind of acts as a girdle if you wear it as an undershirt, but
yeah, it just really softens up that gut.
Speaking on behalf of men with guts,
girdled up men.
I'm literally under this sweater. I'm wearing a tucked-in T-shirt. That's fine.
Diced up again, or are you going the other way? Which way are you going this holiday season?
What are you talking about? Diced up? What do you mean?
I'm working on a revenge body, so I'm getting cut up again. And then seeing as walking is one of my main modes of transportation nowadays, I'm losing weight a little too fast and like not in a healthy fun way, but just like coming home and my bones hurt and I'm like I can't eat enough to sustain myself.
I work out consistently. Like I'm lifting and I'm doing interval sprinting, but it's all in service of my debauchery. Like it's like I want to feel better about drinking and staying up late and eating too much, and so if I'm working out during the day every day, it'll just justify that. You know,
you're just trying to equal it out so it doesn't go full bore off the rails.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's fair. I don't know. All right. Just if you leaned into it and went full Ralphie May, though, that'd be out of
I might. Hey, dude, I'm still young. You know, we'll see.
For the bit, worth doing.
For the bit, I might just get morbidly obese and die by the time I'm 33. That might be a good time.
33?
I don't know. I that's when John Belushi died. I don't know if that's when he died.
That sucks. Those guys had full careers, and I'm about to be their age, being like, maybe someday.
Yeah, you're gonna be an in shape 45-year-old who's not famous.
Yeah, just alive, thinking about how good that dead man had it. Oh my God.
Oh man.
You got any final thoughts before we get into pluggies?
Oh man, any final thoughts? Just be cool, be good to each other, love each other, and peace be on earth. That's all I'd say. And give your peace be upon you in the Middle East. Shout out our good friend Osama, and make sure you get some money to Kamala Harris and the cleanup campaign. You know, they owe a lot of debt. The Caller Daddy girl is sending them a lot of bills over that cardboard set they built. So, help out somebody in need, like the Democratic Party.
It's so wild that the caller daddy girl is like, hey, by the way, that wasn't free, bitch. I know I tried to sway America into voting for you, but now I'm going to talk about how I absolutely throat knobs again.
Yeah, it's all back to normal.
That's fucking ridiculous. A podcast that was popularized, and like, no disrespect, it's a fun podcast, but like,
here's the thing: Kamala was already like kind of doing the high road over all those allegations that she gives a lot of blowjobs, and then she went on like the Giving Blowjobs podcast.
Wait, Kamala said she gave head?
No, she doesn't say it, but a lot of people accuse her of that. You know, they're like, "Oh, she gives a lot of blowies." That's like,
I never thought about this. This is something that the campaign manager completely fumbled. If Kamala Harris was like, "I fucking give brain like you wouldn't believe," I'd be like, "Ooh."
I would have voted 10 times, dude.
That's pretty cool, actually. If she was like, I fucked so good as a president, because you know that would be true. A guy president, there's proof JFK, good-looking as he was, banging out some real top tens, was a preemie. You know,
Yeah.
Just fucking blasting.
No, female president, definitely.
Female president that was like, I fucking make dudes bust. Wowzer.
I believe it, too. You know, I've seen her talk. I'm
not letting you go alone. I got you, pal. Me too, dude.
I just want to say her mouth's got a lot of elasticity to it. I think
good teeth, good tooth to gum ratio. See, dude, I'm part of the phalanx. You think you're going in alone? You're not.
Oh, we're gonna have so many friends that are mad at us.
I've seen her laugh. That fucking jaw unhinges, dude.
So the point is, guys, look on the bright side.
I do want to point out, not the hill I would have died on, but I am right next to you, pal. I'm right next to you, dude. She got them long fingies. She might play with the nuts pretty good. Hell, one would say I shut you down, and now I'm charging into it, dude. I'm fucking Colonel Chamberlain up here on this hill. I'm sweeping down like a Thor.
Yeah, you kind of Frankenstein monstered me right there. I was like, what have I done? What did I start?
I saw you, dude. I was like, John, if you're gonna shoot in an ambush, you gotta hold the fucking trigger down.
You're right.
Pal.
You know what? You saw it through to the end. I appreciate that.
You conditioned blacked on the hill, soldier. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Good final thought, though. Also,
Thanks.
that was my bad. I did riff us into if a president talked about how good they were at fucking sucking. Also, because the hubris on Trump, I would have loved for him to make the claim that he sucks dick better.
Oh.
Trump
Nobody gives head better than me.
If I don't do it, if I did do it, it would be the best.
Yeah.
Some would say too good.
And here's the thing: looking at Trump, I don't believe he would. I think it'd be loose. I think it'd be loose. I don't think it would be toothy, but it would be loose.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine getting a blowjob from Donald Trump. It feels all that awesome.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Between the two candidates, gun to my head. I had to get a blowjob.
Hey, man.
Black mirror. If I had to get a blowjob, gun to my head. Think I'm going Harris Waltz.
Dude, who
in the corner watching?
Who says we're not willing to take a stand on this podcast?
Hard line.
You have it here. We've officially said it. We are an anti-Trump sucking our dicks podcast. There we go.
Meet me in the middle here, pal. Hang on, let me scale my fist up.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice.
There we go.
Stuff.
Oh man.
All right, you got any butt plugs?
Yeah. Before I do butt plugs, I do want to we were doing big dog shout outs, and I didn't want to start the episode this way, but I didn't want to start this way, but I wanted to mention Ryan McKinnon, who I just learned, it was back in September, but I just learned from my sister that he passed away. He was a guy big in the Chicago comedy scene. We met him because he was on that First Date comedy show with us, dog. And he won.
Okay, I didn't know. So me being here, everybody. Okay, that's a bummer. That's all that fun we just did.
Sorry to. I didn't know. I was like, I'm gonna save this for the end, but then I was.
Good call.
Then we had the whole Kamala blowjob riff, and I'm like, I don't really know where to throw it in, but just hey, to everybody who knew Ryan, our condolences, and he was very funny, great comic.
I do want to say to the Chicago comics, I can't imagine any of them listen this deep into the pod. Being new in town, everybody was talking about a buddy that had passed away, and nobody wanted to bring it up, and I didn't want to pry. But yeah, no, I do remember him from, it was March. We were on the First Date show. And I do remember he was very funny and a sweet dude. And that is a bummer.
Yeah.
Real time, everybody. You're seeing
real time.
Figure it out now.
Sorry to do that. Well, anyway, rest in peace, Ryan.
I didn't know him well, but I was gonna get bummed out when a comic passes away.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, like that brother in the struggle type of shit, where you're like,
yeah. But he was great. A lot of people loved him. He had a lot to show for it, for what he did, and I'm gonna have to now pivot from that into promoting myself. But
that's seamless.
This episode, the day this episode's coming out, Thursday, I'm now in New Orleans, and I am gonna be on a show at Gospel at 6:30 p.m. for Hell Yes Fest. Friday, I'll be at the Comedy House New Orleans at 7:30, and then Saturday night I'll be there at 9:30. And then, other than that, I've got a show with Matt Kahn on November 21st at Redbird Bistro. I'm going to be at Hearsay, Eric Laux' show in Ann Arbor on the 22nd. And then also just recently found out, December 4th, I guess this is the first official announcement, I will be on Sam Talent's show at the Independent Comedy Club. So those shows so far have been completely selling out. So if you want to come, get your tickets as soon as they're available. So there's that.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Working with a big dog, man. So the rest of November... I was lucky and got to do some spots at the Lincoln Lodge this last weekend, which were rad. But I'm pretty much doing just shit ton of open mics right now. December, I actually have some stuff lined up in Chicago. Always Cafe and something else I can't remember off the top of my head. January, I've got Don't Tell Chicago already lined up.
Nice.
Yeah, we're getting there. And then at the end of the month, though, I'm on the road in Indianapolis, so I'll be headlining Deviant Brewery November 30th, and then December 1st, I'm at Black Circle. And I don't know, I think I might just be on that, but maybe I'll be headlining it. I don't know. Depends on what Price is feeling. But I love Indianapolis. It's one of my favorite cities to come through. Hopefully someday, helium or bust. But until then, the indie comics absolutely rule, and I love that scene. And weird to say, if my older brother's listening to this, I love you, buddy. But weird to say that Chicago is my home now, and for now, and I don't know, man. Scene's been cool to me so far. Maybe I'll be crying in the fetal position next week, because every 24 hours is a new adventure. But yeah, hopefully looking forward to some more shows. Big dog shout-outs. Zachary Burkar, because love you, buddy.
The man, the myth.
Executive producer Sean Murray. Elena Banfield, who's a weekly listener who's crushing it in New York.
I just saw Elena at Sam's last show at the Indy, and we were talking about it, and I'm so shocked that she listens to every episode. But
it's hilarious. I'm like,
that's
good
great.
God, all right. Bumping those female demos up, though, so that's nice. And then I guarantee he doesn't listen, but I just want it on the record that he just goes by Sorab, but in Chicago, Sorab has been absolutely awesome to me just as a dude, not only with stage time stuff, but just like helping me learn this fucking city. So Good Guy Award of the Week goes to him. So, there it is.
Nice.
And if you want to win the Good Guy Award of the Week, you got to text us your favorite part. He didn't, because he was kind to me in person. All right, microphone touch time. Cover that mic, dude.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Yeah?
Mexican standoff, dude. Sean's over here.
I'll podcast the rest of the fucking year like this. Dude.
This is gonna be us now.
Yeah, dude. This is how I walk
Very
around
good
the trains. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Nobody told everybody in this town old Lou Michaels got a death wish.
I think this podcast, we can never officially end it until one of us pisses on camera. Like, because we're going so long and we can't get up and go, and we just do it right there. I think that'll be the day.
Well, let me just tell you, friend. Water's got a little salt in it this time. Dude, I've been pissing and shit.
Oh, it tastes like one of those. Tastes like I left one of those prebiotic sodas out in the sun.
I was going to say, liquid IV, why? I drink one bottle of my own piss a day. Gatorade's a scam. I drink enough water that,
That sounds like something RFK would do. I bet he drinks his own piss daily.
Yeah. RFK would be like, well, the key is you have to drink lots of water. But one glass of your piss a day is enough to keep you hydrated. Along with all the water. He does seem, as our health commissioner, dog, you and me being part of his sub cabinet for the FDA and American Health, and be like, all right, listen here, Bobby, it's about time we tell people not only is there fluoride in the water, there's not nearly enough piss. What do you mean? We're like, well, back in the day when people used to drink out of rivers, the healthiest we've ever been.
We were pissing in them all the time.
Pissing upstream.
Yeah.
So we're gonna call this project Upstream. At the water treatment plant, before any of the outgoing pipes are allowed to move that water along, we have to have one employee pissing in the pipe at all times.
Yeah, dude, we are hiking up that piss count. That'll be the big. That'll make me kind of join the Trump train. I think that'll be what it takes. We're putting piss back in the water, prayer back in the schools, and piss back in the water.
They have the one statue in Grand Rapids, Michigan, about when they added fluoride to the water. They just tore that statue down, and it was a statue of RFK with both of his hands in the air, fucking cock out. Like,
oh,
2025, they discovered that fluoride was actually part of the problem, and thank God we had RFK Jr. to piss in our water again.
Oh, I think that's good. I think we did it. I think that's how we end it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think I would still want to get blown back over Trump.
Yeah, I've thought about it, and I agree still. But I'm gonna sleep on it. I'm gonna dream about both, and I'll update next week. I'll update next week on how I feel.
Johnny, did you have the dream too? Lou, we're not dreaming.
It's like a Nightmare on Elm Street, but it's just waking up and realizing you actually let Trump suck your dick. 1, 2, Trump is coming for you.
3, 4, you're coming for me.
All right.
All right. That's good. That's good.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.